Saying like those exotics are mainly, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't mind me as I burn man hand rub my way into the camera. 5-star stunner. You welcome to WWX. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on our name. Shout out YB. Rich Gang.
You already know I'm a real alligator.
You already know it's some alligators. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Exotics, in other words known as WWX. Think I need to feed you water. This is Franchise Jerry. And we're going to talk about what's going on with NXT Deadline.
Yes, sir, we better get that shit cracking. I got the Zaza detector on.
Oh, he's looking like he's detecting something mighty. Indeed.
And we about to get it cracking, y'all.
Yes, sir, Ski.
So yeah, y'all, NXT was this past Saturday. They put on one hell of a pay-per-view. I enjoyed the pay-per-view top to bottom. I thought it had good storytelling in it overall. NXT started off with the Women's Survivor Challenge match, and I had Indy as my favorite to win the match, but unfortunately for her, it didn't work out like that. ROXANNE picked up the win, and it was a good one, I might add. She was the underdog in this match, and she had all the chips stacked against her, and she put on one hell of a show. And I knew from the moment I heard that she won her first match at 17, I knew that she had enough experience to win this match. So I was hyped to see her do that in the long run. But now she earns an opportunity to go against the beautiful Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Championship. What'd you think about that match overall, bro?
I thought it was really captivating and it was like a groundbreaking match. And shout out to Shawn Michaels for coming up with this concept once again.
Yeah.
Because we weren't really sure how it was going to play out. And anytime WWE does come out with a new variation of a match or something of the sort, kind of iffy because it's either we're going to like it or we're going to hate it. But I thought this was pretty cool and pretty challenging. It kind of reminded me of the championship scramble. You remember those matches at
Yeah, I
Unforgiven?
remember when I used to do that.
Yeah, like they did it at Unforgiven in 2008, I believe, and that was kind of a crazy shakeup, But this match is like a real test of endurance and fortitude. So I like seeing that, and I like that the women started off because you get to see the women in these matches first, so they set the tempo, and the men have to follow it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
For
it's
you guys, sorry to cut you
yeah,
off, but for you guys that don't know, this match is basically a fatal five-way Iron Man match. So what that means is you have to pick up as many wins or pinfalls, submissions, or disqualifications as you can in a match to be able to beat your opponent. So you got to pin them at least like more than twice, at least more than twice. But yeah, you know.
yeah, at least one twice. So it's obviously a match that, like I said, involves a lot of physical endurance and fortitude. So you
Yeah, and it
can't.
usually can go anywhere between 25 to 60 plus minutes long.
Yeah, so it's not a walk in the park per se. So definitely shout out to those women. It was a great match. I had a Roxanne winning, like you said. She had a lot of experience, so it wasn't too groundbreaking of a thought to think that she could win. So I appreciate the match. I'll give this match a solid 8 just because it was a new match, so I liked it.
Yeah, man, I would have to agree. And shout out to Roxanne for being the first woman to win this kind of match.
Hmm. It was not, like I said, it's a pretty difficult match. You got to keep up with everybody. Make sure you're the last person to get that pin before the time runs out.
Mm,
Pick your spots wisely.
yeah, man.
What would you say your highlight of the match was?
Honestly, the ending, because I just didn't expect it to go that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they're going in a positive direction with her. So like they're trying to. I didn't expect Roxanne to win, but I was hoping for her to win. I think they're really going to put it all in on her to with this new NXT Revolution.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just thought it was crazy how like most of the match she was getting pinned by
She,
everybody.
she,
You know what I'm saying? So like the last person you would expect to win the match was her. So
That
Again,
was a
that's
good
why.
surprise. You
Yeah,
know,
that's why I was like, yeah, shout out to her because man,
you was
you
making
had
it seem
everything stacked against you. Everybody was whooping your ass.
you made it look cool.
Hey, she had to go in and out of that little box. Like I was like,
Yeah, I know
damn,
you tied it in four walls.
right. That was like kind of like it almost began the walk of shame to that box. Like, damn, I done got my ass pinned again. But hey, yo, she's resilient. She went out there and kept fighting. So hell yeah, that was a good match.
This is
Yeah,
it
bro.
feels
I
good.
had to show the audience that we in 2022
Oh yeah, man.
got this new grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Show them that you can
Hell yeah.
eat.
Get you the perfect grind every time, nigga.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah, this shit testing at about over 9,000 head eyes.
Yeah, you just wanted like 10,000 people over, but the DBZ shit.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get our anime fans tapped into this shit. You feel me?
Oh, definitely. You know, they got some time with their heads. Yeah, so what was the next match on the card, my bro?
The next match was New Day versus Pretty Deadly. And this match has the opportunity to be one match of the year and tag team match of the year. I'm hyped to tell y'all that the New Day did end up winning this match, and now they're the new NXT World Tag Team Champions. What'd you think about this match, my boy?
Honestly, bro, I thought this match was cool. I feel like low key the New Day just did this, and I can understand why Booker's mad because personally, Booker was upset at the fact of the New Day. It's just how they carry themselves and all that. I feel like it's not only just that they're breaking his record, but
Mm-hmm.
also that the fact that why are y'all coming down to NXT? Is it because the Usos just beat you guys' record? Is it that? Is it just you needed some complacency to fix? Oh, it's another. It's still a new milestone.
I mean, they deserve to win
They
the belts, bro.
they
Like they
deserve to
deserve to
win.
have won that match against the Usos, if we're being honest. And I mean, like, who else to carry the tag team division right now with a lackluster division in SmackDown and fucking Raw, and besides the New Day?
Well, I feel like, okay, for example, New Day, like when they were champs and they
And we
were,
all know nobody was gonna beat the Usos, bro. So please don't do that. You
because
know
we the
nobody was
ones.
gonna do
I'm an
that.
honorary Oos myself. We the ones. You know what I'm saying? I be telling him that no one to beat the bloodline. He be like, nah, this nigga gonna beat him. This nigga gonna be like, the Usos, but back to the New Day. I feel like they came down to NXT. I knew they were gonna beat Pretty Diddy. Once I seen them come just to compete, that's kind of off. Like they ain't never really stepped down to NXT like that. And at
Yeah,
first, so I'm like, they
and
coming
they
in.
they kind of hinted it a lot,
Yeah, I was like,
like they was gonna win.
I'm like, they're gonna win, bro. This is a easy. This is a Pretty Dead is a good tag team, so this is a good defining moment. And you losing to a bona fide Hall of Famer is not gonna really do too much to damage you. The only thing that could derail your momentum is the fact that you did lose, but it's all you how you carry yourself going forward. So it could be a speed bump, or it can be a tsunami. Either way you look at it,
Right.
it's either a small situation or a big disaster. But I'm hoping that this New Day victory, I hope Pretty Deadly in a return match beats them and New Day comes back to the main roster because you got the
Nah,
record.
actually, I'm hyped for them to stay. Yeah, y'all kick it over there for a minute. Go turn NXT up. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get more people watching NXT, and that's gonna start making the NXT more of a main roster. That's what I was. Remember, that's what I was saying in the
Yeah,
last episode. Like, I don't feel like NXT is getting enough credit as a main roster. I feel like the New Day going there and holding it down is good for the company and good for NXT overall. So yeah, because like I said, man, y'all got to make them more, main. Stop trying to make them look like developmental because that's how they're gonna continue to look like to
and treat
everybody
them
else. Yeah, and that's how you also treat them when they come up to the roster. Like, nah, these people have wrestled long before WWE, so let's act like
honestly, bro. That's one thing too. But yeah, honestly,
that's what AEW do a good job of. I'll say, like, you know what I mean. Brian Danielson, for example, they didn't make him look like he was a developmental type of dude or just fresh or
they
they
document his history,
yeah they document his history. Let you guys know that yo
and
he's
it,
he's
yeah,
been through it.
It doesn't matter if it's Daniel Bryan, doesn't matter if it's Darby Allin, doesn't matter if
Yeah,
it's fucking anybody. They're gonna make this person sound like an established person. Or they're gonna talk about from what, because that's important for when people don't know what's really going on about this person, but maybe they like their looks, or they go, well, I don't know about this guy, and then they write their answer and tell you his whole background, Ring of Honor, WWE, or such and such. But so you would say you enjoyed that match, bro? What would you rate it?
man, I give that match a solid 9. It had a little bit of everything except tables and more weapons. I like the part of the match where they all was faking like they hit each other with the title and it was all laid out at the same
Yeah, I
time.
like that because that's a nice tribute to Eddie, you know.
Yeah,
And
that was cool.
anytime I see that, I always think about him.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, I just like how the New Day won the match too. Um, that was just a good win overall for them. So you gave me your thoughts about the overall match, but what would you give it a rate of?
I would give it a rate of a solid 8 because I feel like it more appealed to you. You just said like I because I was already let you know that the New Day is like, nigga, y'all niggas so
I was just
savage.
hyped too because I knew it was gonna be a good competitive
Yeah,
matchup.
I
Because Pretty Deadly, even though I don't like them, bro, like
you
they
go to
can wrestle.
wrestle, yeah.
They can wrestle for real.
Yeah, man, y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this could be a move to the main roster, you know what I'm saying, and get away from all this shit. Because the main roster tag team division, I want the Usos to beat some good new people, so that way he can't just be talking to me and saying who they beat, you know?
And yeah, especially when
And do a hodgepodge tag
I hate to
teams.
say, but it's kind of written like that. Sorry, because we know the Usos can't really beat the New Day. They fat asses was getting beat for years. That's why the New Day held this title so many damn times. That's why Kofi over here 15 times John Cena on these niggas.
Yeah, but
So
Kofi
I
even has
forgot
a
to mention, y'all. Kofi Kingston has won the tag team title belt 15 times, and he passed Booker T doing that. So one more time, and he'll be as prestigious as Ric Flair and John Cena for the tag team belt. So shout out Kofi Kingston for that.
Yeah, Kofi's bona fide Hall of Famer, bro. I don't like that you shake your ass, but I can't knock you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look you in
Gotta
the face and
respect you.
respect your game. You know what I'm saying? I just looked at you as why you doing that? You didn't get in there doing that. I didn't
Nigga
start.
got
I
kids.
got you got kids. I started supporting you as a child, and you wasn't doing that because I know the Lord knows if you was doing that, I would not have fucked with you as a
I was
child.
a fan when you had the
Yeah, you
Jamaican
can
accent,
accent, bro. When
nigga.
you were talking all that, he was like, you know, boo,
Boo, boo, boo.
now it's new day.
Day,
New.
day.
Yeah, see? I remember all that shit, bro.
Where
Now
the
I'm
boo
Jamaican,
boo?
bro. I'm Jamaican, so like imagine how I feel. You embody my culture. Like my family was like, you're fake. And I was like, what? And mom was like, yeah, I'm fake. And I was like, how do you know? And she don't even watch wrestling. So bro, you gotta do better, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta do
Triple H
better.
called him out on speaking
And you
perfect
let the white
English.
man do that to you, man. You let the white man play on national television. I don't care if it was. I think that was freestyle because your reaction was too blunt. It's like, damn.
Sorry, y'all. This is my new grinder. Sorry if it's noisy to y'all at home, but you see this shit legit. We in 2022. You heard me? Yeah,
Yeah, he like future
I'm
high-futuristic
saying
weed gadgets.
grind your shit up real good on the set.
Yeah, but that was a good match. On to the next though.
Yes, sir. So up next, we got the men's version of the Survivor Challenge match. And my boy Grayson Waller won just like I told y'all he would. Bro, he came in on fire. Came in and hit a double stunner. I've never seen that shit before. And then scored 2 pins within the first 30 seconds of being in the fucking match. I was like, yeah, he's gonna win. He's gonna win for sure. And then at the end, he's an opportunist too. That's how he won the match. He waited for somebody else to hit the finisher, kicked him out the ring, and scooped in, got the pin. And now he's earned himself a number one contenders match for the NXT Championship. And I'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, this was a great win for Grayson Waller. Like I said to you, though, Like, I knew Carmelo wasn't gonna win this match because he's already well established. You know what I mean? This match was for rising stars. So
Yeah.
that key phrase right there, like, really stuck in, and I was like, who got the most potential star quality out of all these niggas? And Grayson Waller kind of got a mix of a couple people, bro. So like, I kind of see the Miz, I kind of see Edge.
I was getting a little Seth vibe from him too.
Yeah, I get a Seth vibe. Even a hint of Austin Theory in there. So
Yeah, like how he wears a vest, right?
yeah, like he
Reminds me of
looks
LA
like a
Knight.
cooler version of
Reminds me of LA Knight. Like a younger, more like more brash. Because LA Knight, he's brash, but he's kind of like he sets it up in a
uh
sense. Grayson Waller more so. I'm backing it up right now. I'm just doing it other action and I kind of do cool, funny shit randomly. I'm bluntly telling you, like he did to Booker T, like yours.
yeah.
He told me earlier. He said he called him a bitch and ran to the ring.
The funniest part though, before he came out, he pointed at Booker T and said, "You're a bitch," and then went in the ring and did all of that. So, man, low key, he's goated. He's
He
goaded,
stood on
man.
business. He let Booker
He
know what's
stand on
up.
business. He let Book know, and he got the win. So shout out Grayson, man. And I'm hyped to see what's next for him. Hopefully, he gets that NXT belt. I feel like if it's anybody that's gonna take it off of Braun, it's gonna be him.
He should, because I think it's time for Braun to move to the main roster. Main roster is very stale, and Braun Breaker has been protected and built to be a megastar on NXT to the point he's the face of everything that's NXT.
Yeah,
And I feel like with this new rebrand, it's perfect for him to start going to the main roster. But honestly, bro, what would you like to see him on? I know before we get
bro,
into
he's gonna go to Raw.
Raw, he's gonna go to Raw. I knew
He's
it.
gonna go to Raw, and they're gonna put him in a tag team with someone. I'm gonna borrow this real quick. Out.
Really think so?
But yeah, man, he's gonna end up in a tag team, and he's gonna be wasted like that. And then he's finally gonna break away from that tag team and get a title opportunity and lose that. So I don't know. I don't see him making it far on the main roster. I think his best bet is to milk it on the fucking NXT roster as long as he can,
That's
because
crazy.
they're known to hold people on the main
But
roster.
I'm like, bro, he got every. You okay, WWE, and see how he's saying that. Please prove him wrong because he is perfect. He has everything that Scott had, but he's just not crazy and roided out like that. If you want to
And
make
he's more athletic.
athletic, if you wanted to make, because he's not roided out, he ain't blocking himself out to where he can limit his moveset. He's actually realistic and can do hurricane runs, can do moonsaults, can do these things and make it look impressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like WWE has to realize that was the best bet. You couldn't do it with Scott because he couldn't really get to him. And you know what I'm saying? He comes off pretty abrasive and rubs you the wrong way. Him, Braun is very different, but we'll get
Yeah.
into that later. But overall, how would
Braun
you,
is more
yeah,
more marketable for sure.
swear everything about him, he actually looks like he'll be on some kid cereal smiling, and he doesn't look like he does
Yeah,
drugs
rock
at all.
rolls.
Brother, yeah, like yeah, eat your vitamin, say your prayers for real, guys. Respect your mom, like tell kids shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah, not Scott looks like he's trying to go talk to your mom. He don't care nothing
Big
about you.
bad booty daddy.
Daddy. He said, I only care about my peaks and my freaks. Imagine going up,
That was
that's
my
your
dog.
unc. Imagine going, that's your unc.
He's somebody uncle out there.
He's seen that boy do some crazy things.
Yeah,
Yo,
man. That's the dog, though. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner.
Freakzilla.
Freakzilla.
Imagine if Giannis started you calling himself that.
Yo, that should be hilarious. He should.
You don't know about wrestling, bro. He just
Yeah.
learned about Oreos.
Yeah. Well, he know a little bit about wrestling, but I don't think he know that far back.
Yeah.
Because they used to do like these little fake wrestling matches at the beginning of their basketball games.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, so yeah, overall, what'd you think about the men's Iron Survivors Challenge?
Uh, I enjoyed this match again. Great job by HBK for coming up again with the concept, and I can't wait for the next one. I never thought about making an Iron Man match a fatal four way, triple threat, or Fatal Five. Like, that's smart. And I like the way that they had it set up to where the match didn't really start until everybody was in the ring. You know what I mean? So I thought overall it was just a great job. And if I had to rate it, I'd give it a solid 8. You give it a
Yeah, I think
solid 8.
that's fair as well because, like you said, I noticed how you said this match was for rising stars. That
Yeah.
really stuck out to me too as well because I've had a feeling that Carmelo Hayes was not going to win this match because I feel like he's downtrodden in NXT because he has such a high ceiling with that North American title. They already know what he's capable of doing with the NXT title, but it's kind of like Braun's their guy. And I don't
Yeah.
want to say this to be like, oh, we're just saying this, but WWE's a little prejudiced with black people, so like the fact they're not trying to necessarily gonna put like they're like we got a marketable white man. White people are accepted all over culturally easier than black people, unless you're caricature or you're absolutely outstanding character like a R Truth that
I'll
makes people
tell you
laugh.
guys this. R-Truth is the only black WWE character that you can go find in the store right now that's like above $20. Like, like anyone else is gonna be like Keith Lee for $5 or something like that, and you know what I mean? So that just shows you right there, like, yeah, they're trying to market
Yeah,
the
this
other
is
side as much
yeah
as they can.
exactly. So you gotta look at it like that.
I
So
can't even find a Bobby Lashley nowhere.
I don't know, like that shit is weird. But back to what I'm saying, he like see, so that goes into Carmelo Hayes' story. So like, he's the very great talent, but why has he not been an NXT champ? Why is Braun already been going on? Dolph beat him. Why can't Carmelo beat him? And Carmelo's
Right.
way better than Dolph.
Way better than
So
Dolph.
it just goes into what I'm saying. So
Dolph
I
is washed.
he's washed. I feel like it's at this moment where he's soon gonna go to the main roster, and I pray that he's utilized in a fashion where it can he can if even if he's on the mid card title, just have him be on the main roster and don't make him a waste because he's too talented. Because if he was to be all elite, I wouldn't be mad at him. And I know look at how they're doing with Swerve. Swerve has had such character development. I'm sure other black sports entertainers and wrestlers are gonna want to look at that and be like, why can't I do that?
Yeah, and he's a popular meme now, so
Yeah,
like he's making it more popular just
like
by
I'm
that.
saying, like that, like it's always the culture's changing every day, guys. We gotta adapt. I need WWE to adapt with it and make the smart decisions. Not only with just Carmelo Hayes, just people of color in general with these championships. Because look at this again, like why is it that it's playing? Bobby was the longest for a minute, but now it's just tic tac toe between the white guys. Where the Roman Reigns is Samoan, he's not he's not a person of real like black person. It's not the same. It's like or Hispanic, bro. Like it's like every sprinkle of man. Like I was looking back the other day, like why they gotta have Alberto Del Rio? It's like you know what I'm saying? Like he's like a part of it. Like he's like one of their champions of color, which is crazy because he's been convicted of sexual assault and shit like that. So it's just like he's not even someone in a high esteem. You guys passed on so many people, and you just felt like oh he has the look, and look what he's doing outside the ring.
Going
And then
crazy.
that's why you have to disassociate yourself with him and act like he don't exist.
They're going crazy
But
outside
we
the
haven't
ring.
had a Hispanic champ since then, bro. But yeah, hopefully that
I be
change.
seeing his like shit surface.
Yeah, I see his matches and shit, and that's why I'm glad sometimes I watch the Daily Network because it's like good to jog your memory. Sometimes I know I remember everything as much as I can, but sometimes it's good. I watch him like, damn, what was I doing at this time? And just get. Oh, it's like a time machine.
Ooh, wee, this shit
It's
going
ripping.
crazy. Yeah.
We about to really wrestle with this out. This is a steel cage match. What is this hell himself? Which one are you thinking?
Oh yeah, this is definitely a steel cage with extra violence.
Yeah, but there's no way out. You can't win if you escape. It's AEW steel cage. I want to say
No,
AEW
it's submission only.
submission. Hey, that's even better, man. You see, Jungle Boy did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, but that's one thing I can still say. I fuck with AEW steel cage. If you guys don't get a chance, check out AEW steel cage matches because you can't win by just jumping out the cage on your pinfall or submission. And the cage is built. setup's crazy. The first ever steel cage match, Cody versus Wardlow, fire. Definitely worth a wait. Cody even loses a toenail. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Go check that out. But I was gonna say overall, you said it was 8. You said it was 8. I said it was 8. You ready for the next match?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Before we jump into the next match, I am proud and finally glad to mention that Drew Gulak is now back in NXT. This man was up on the main roster, just getting beat up and mistreated and handled by Ronda Rousey and the rest of the WWE locker room. And it was just so sickening to see because Drew Gulak is actually a great fucking wrestler. And I thought they was gonna, uplift him after he was hanging out with Daniel Bryan. But after that, bro, it just went completely south for him. So
They
yeah,
try to
man.
make examples out of him for hanging out with Daniel Bryan. Daniel had to
Yeah,
stand up for him. Like, leave Drew alone. He's a great wrestler.
that's probably exactly what it was, bro. But I'm happy that he's back on NXT so that way he can go back to thriving because he was being misused on the main roster.
Just want to touch on that real quick. I hopefully this is his resurgence, and they can do what they kind of did with Finn. Pardon me, and they can put him back on the main roster after having a win streak, winning some titles, doing some. Because I feel like he's a phenomenal wrestler, and Daniel Bryan, look, he turned my eyes onto that because I forgot after he was in the Cruiserweight Classic and had some good matches, but because of him having this losing streak and basically them painting him as a loser to me, I'm really just had lost faith. But him teaming with Daniel those few weeks or month, however long it was pretty good wrestling, and he showed me that he's a super technician, especially if Daniel Bryan's going to speak up for you. I know you're a pure wrestler because he only wants to see pure wrestling. He never
Yes.
cares about a gimmick. He only is going to talk about your skill in the ring. So that let me know Drew's really like that. So
Right.
hopefully that what he touched on, and we see a good Drew Gulak and not a lame Drew Gulak.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we do.
Holy shit, rip is this Flip Star.
Yes, sir. Ruled by the world's greatest. You see it. Y'all know what the fuck going on. But yeah, man, the next match was Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews.
And that was a better bet, right?
Yes, sir. And our boy Braun Breaker got the win like we predicted the last show.
Yeah, seriously, because Apollo, really, come on now.
Come on,
You know why you're
bro.
there. You there to take the fence. Somebody's got to lose. It's got to be you.
It's gotta be you, bro. Great person to build up.
He's just a big, like, use almost the New Age Shelton Benjamin, but if they thought Shelton was boring, you're even way more boring. No
Oh
matter what the
yeah.
fuck you do, and it's like kind of crazy because you're more athletic. You do like
Sheldon still
standing
has a
backwards.
legendary moment that flashes in my head. He's the first person ever run on the fucking ladder.
Yeah.
Okay, like Sheldon was not boring.
Remember he was in Team Angle, him and Charlie Haas, and then Charlie Haas boop, and then Sheldon was like, I got personality. And then Sheldon, I don't know how they said he was born. He was beating Triple H when he got drafted in Toronto 2004. He was beating Triple H at first,
Yeah, bro.
before no IC titles, before anything. So I feel like they just gave up on him. Like I
Yeah, I feel like
said,
they just literally gave up on
WWE's
him back
always
then.
kind of like prejudiced, like, oh, we're not gonna spend,
Cause that Sheldon Benjamin right now will go crazy.
bro. You know how long they spent on Austin Theory? Do you know how long they spent on? Just think about how many people Fandango. Look at all these people that they try to push. Like they never gave Sheldon that real push. They kept him there with the icy talent. Said go crazy with that. Because I never seen him.
That
No,
shit just stressed me out when you said Fandango, bro. I just felt like a whole
bro. They
villain
let
for
him beat.
wrestling,
They
bro.
let him beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. Chris Jericho was willing to put him over, and he ain't shit. He ain't
Weird,
shit.
see this. Like,
Yo,
what
he's in the
the
fashion
fuck?
police with fucking Tyler Breeze.
Where is
Imagine
the?
that. He beat the Ocho.
Where are they now?
That's what I'm saying. Like WWE has ill-advised decisions. You see that? I could think of as somebody who's. I bet you Kofi Kingston ain't beat. No, he actually did beat Chris Jericho in 2008, but you could have put him on the fucking main roster. You had him in a triple threat match. He could have fought Chris Jericho in a blood feud. That would have been better than that.
Yeah, that would have been way better, dog.
Yeah, but Braun Breaker, how would you say he displayed his championship mentality in this match?
Um, I want to say that it looked like a 50-50 match, but if we being for real, Paulo just had more experience than him. Like you could tell that Apollo was more experienced and I don't want to say throwing the match, but like he just got caught slipping. So, but
You
I
caught up in a
could
moment type of thing.
yeah, and I kind of felt like that Apollo had an opportunity, a real opportunity to win this match, but I felt like they told him like, nigga, nigga,
The fix is in. The fix is up.
don't do it.
All
Don't
that cool shit she was on, fiction,
let
dinner.
Braun do his shit. And sure enough, Braun did his shit and won. And it worked out just how I expected it to. And like I said, Apollo's not coming back from that fake African shit that he was playing
Oh no!
over the
Oh
summer.
no! Especially
He's not
he
recovering
was
from
on
that.
SmackDown. There really because even though Raw is the flagship show, SmackDown's on the bigger networks on Fox, and he was on Fox acting as a fake Nigerian accent. So even if I don't even like, let's say I'm a new watcher and I didn't know Apollo Crews from coming from NXT the first time he came, and I saw him do that, and then I see him come back being normal. Oh, clip! All I
Oh,
remember is that shit.
all I
And
remember
he
is
was losing, and he was talking about his pride. That's one thing I don't like either. You can't be doing that shit and be losing. Notice how when
yeah,
Booker T was doing King Booker, and he had that accent, he was doing all that shit, and he was as he's astounding himself, providing elegance, but he's winning. This man,
yeah. He
at
was
this
winning.
winning,
That
he
would
was
just stress people
out.
out.
He was winning. I know Booker fucking stressed that shit because I know why. 2003, he was held by Triple H. They made him involved in that racist ass promo and shit like that, talking about his background being locked up. I know Booker when he got that world title for the sixth time, he's like, no, 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 no. We're not doing none of this. I'm gonna hold everybody because I know what it's like to be held, especially it was for that World Heavyweight Championship. So he was like, there's no way I'm about to just be a hoe with this shit.
Hey, Prime Booker T was hey, that's that dog right there,
Bro,
y'all.
look at him.
Y'all can see.
He was serious as fuck.
That's King Booker.
King Booker. My SmackDown kingdom. I don't know. The peasants. My Queen Charmel. Yeah, Prime John Cena kiss his fucking disgusting feet. You know how crazy that nigga had to be to get away with that? I don't even know how John signed off on that. That
I don't think he signed off on it,
me
bro. I
was
think that was some
stretched.
real press.
I was like, they knocked him out.
Hey, that's how good Booker T was, though. He used to make you really think that he was doing these people bogus for real, and most of the time he was, and it was just for that too, because people used to hoe him and always bring up his past and all that other
Yeah,
shit.
he was not fucking with that shit. He's looking at it as like, oh, I know, because when I was a kid watching that shit, I used to hate watching King Booker. But now when I get older, I was like, you deserve that run, Booker. You went through a long period of time. They kept you. They flip flopped you around after you came from WCW. They still kept you in the main event esteem in a sense, but they always kept you as a mid card tag team because they knew how good of a wrestler you are, so you could carry whatever you did. But at the same time, they wasn't trying to give you that nod. And I'm glad you pressed for that shit, and I'm glad you pressed for that run because you needed that shit because you could hold yourself in that esteem as one of the few black champions. And I see that why he had to be like that. Because bro, when he was a fun loving Booker T, bro, they was trying to hold him, bro.
Yeah,
Then nigga said, you like to do the spinner Rooney too much. Even though he still did it as King Booker, it was
he started
different
doing it
vibe.
less and less and
Mm-hmm.
less. It wasn't more like he
That shit was
used
an
to.
attraction. Like he was like, you knew he was fucking a nigga up. He felt good enough to do that shit.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you're down. She said, yeah, the five time, man. Those are good times, man. Good time. Love having Booker on the
That's
NXT
my nigga.
commentary here. He makes it so much fun.
Hell yeah, man. Booker T does make NXT commentary a little bit more fun, a little bit more entertaining. And I feel like put Corey Graves' ass over there. It'll be just as good. It'll be just as good.
Corey Gaines is entertaining. He's irritating, but he's entertaining because he be checking that the one commentator on the Raw. He's very lame, and he looks like he does like a lot of like quote unquote frowned upon shit when no one's looking. But every time someone's looking, he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing the good shit." Like, you know, I'm on your side, but that nigga looking like yeah, now that
Yeah, and
he's
that
gone.
nigga kind of boring too.
He's boring as fuck, bro. He puts me to sleep. Like he's boring and he's just weird. Like everything he says off puts me. And it's kind of weird. If you tell me if I'm wrong, WWE's always had this problem of late, like trying to like have a good commentary team. Not necessarily that they don't have a good
Bro, after it
commentator.
was Jerry
Cole,
and Cole, and then they had Taz on SmackDown
with
with
Mug, oh no, that was when he was okay. Yeah, when they had it was Jerry and King on Raw, then Taz and Michael Cole. Then after Michael Cole and Taz, it was Taz and Jim Jr. for a little bit, and Michael Cole and
See,
Eddie
it was
King.
just I'm saying like after them,
Yeah, it started getting weird.
it just started getting weird, and then we just started having to get used to other
And then like I
people.
wish like shout out to JBL because he's doing what he's doing
I wish
now.
JBL
I
would do
wish he
commentary.
would do that again because
I
he's
like Chris
so
Jericho doing
bro.
commentary.
He's so funny.
CM Punk is good at commentary. If he come back, I wouldn't mind him coming back to do commentary to lead off into him wrestling again. Remember, because he did do that at one point.
Yeah, because he wore the blazers with his fucking jeans.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
dirty bastard. Who
yeah.
does that? With some fucking athletic shoes. He looked like a broke substitute teacher. Hey, my name's Phil. Oh, I mean Mr. Brooks, and I'm ready. I'm gonna teach you about biology because I see him teaching some shit like that because he don't believe in God, so he'll be like science,
Science.
science. But yeah, good pay per view overall by NXT. I think they stamped it that this is a real brand that you have to keep your eyes on as well. I know he's been an NXT diehard fan for 5+ years. He's always been telling me to watch it, so I'm more a newer watcher than him, but I still have the respect and esteem and know a notability and see what they're doing, and I gotta respect it.
Yeah, and NXT is. I love how NXT is expanding too, man. They got NXT Japan, NXT UK. You know, they're popping up in other countries and
And
stuff,
I
so
love
other
that they're
people
doing
can get
that
involved.
because it's making WWE going to be sharper because they have it as strong developmental. So that way, by the time you get to the like SmackDown, Raw, it's
Or the
gonna
main
or
NXT.
the main NXT. You're gonna be lit. Like you're gonna be ready for this shit. That's why
Hmm.
Pete Dunne, Walter, all these guys have shined. Ricochet, you name them. Like WWE has implemented these guys on the main roster, sprinkled them in. Johnny Gargano, anybody you name up. They are coming from their developmental, their performance center, known as the PC, in Florida, in Orlando, and hopefully one day maybe we'll even get to do a tour of it.
Shit, fuck the tour. I'm about to be up in that mug. I might just be wrestling, y'all. I'm gonna come out there just like this. Look, remember when I was telling y'all how I come out? Look, I'm coming out just like this. I got my belt, you feel me? And then look, I got my little comfy fit, my little warm up, you know what I'm saying? If these joints could break away, I'll break away too, and I'll have some shorts underneath, but I'll wrestle in these too. And then look, I got my J's on, you know what I'm saying? I got the fives. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We built for this.
For
You know
surely.
what I'm saying? So I might actually just be in there. Y'all might see me next year doing a suplex on a nigga or something.
5-star frog splash, you know what
Dropping the
I'm
elbow, shit, and I might hit my spinneroonie. Shit.
saying?
Hey, we get to 50 subscribers. I hit a spinneroonie on the
Oh, sure, for
podcast.
sure. I'll that back him up. I don't know, like
And we'll play the music in the background.
yeah, we'll do that.
Sucker.
Could you dig it, son? Yeah. Oh, quick little thing, you know what I'm saying? I mentioned previously, which is my favorite WrestleMania. I got a hard copy of it, WrestleMania 22. I suggest you go get it one yourself. Great moments in here. We got Rey Mysterio winning his first world championship. We got Undertaker whooping Mark Henry's ass in a casket match. We got Edge becoming a certified legend by beating Mick Foley. We got John Cena stamping himself against Triple H. And we got Yeah, one of my favorites. If you're looking for real entertainment, Shawn Michaels versus Mr. McMahon. I'll leave it at that. No holds barred. Definitely check it out. 3-disc set. What he said. This is my favorite WrestleMania. Holds weight. When it's in Chicago, and CM Punk's also in John Cena's entrance. If you look closely, he's riding on his sidecar. So
That's
it's
what
like,
he's known for.
yeah, that's what he's known for, being a little sub part in John's major story. Bro, John Cena is fucking hilarious, bro. I seen a little Total Divas clip, or Total Bellas, bro, and that nigga had me weak
Jesus,
as
please.
fuck, bro. He said,
Please, no, not here. Not here. This is not the place for that. No, I must protect John. We can't do that here, bro. That's censored.
Get that shit, yeah. Blood. That's that shit right here. Little fun fact. 2006, North Carolina, 8-year-old me. I bought this with my own money at the Best Buy. I was staying at my god family's house. They were hating on me because I influenced my god brother to watch wrestling. He was like, "This shit is dope." We had the rain coming from the garage. He's standing in front of it, thinking he Randy Orton and shit. He over here next minute he thinking he Kurt Angle like me. Next thing you know, they hide this shit from me, so I never even got it. But now I got it again, and I'm hyped on it. So definitely go get this one. Great WrestleMania, start to finish.
Shit show, my boy. Hey, we appreciate y'all rocking with us on another episode of your motherfucking favorite podcast in the world, Wrestling with Exotics. It's your boy, Franchise Jerry.
I think I need to feed you water.
Make sure y'all tap in with us, man.
For sure. Share this shit with the world, guys. He over here tripping and shit. He over here tripping, skipping, and flipping and shit. Catch your breath, boy. Catch your breath, boy. You need some water. Yeah.
This shit over 9,000.
Oh, hell yeah. It looks like it.
Choked me out, brother.
Oh.
Nah, for real though. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Share the shit with the world, man. It's just part of our dream. We want the world to wrestle with these exotics.
It's your boy, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion of the motherfucking world, Franchise Jerry.
And it's your boy, the greatest of all time. I ain't gotta say too much. Think I need to feed you water, but you want to know more.
And we're out of here.